Hey beautiful, and welcome back to day 3 of 7 days of yoga with me. Today we're focusing all on core. Now core is not just about getting abs, it's the whole body engaging. So we're going to really focus on our core today, breathing into our belly, lifting up our bandhas, which is like our root lock. I'll talk a little bit more about it during this session. Now we're going to start on our backs today. We're going to bring our soles of the feet together, our knees out apart. And we're just going to start to connect to our breath. So place your hands on the belly, breathing in and out. And every time you breathe in, feel your belly expand. And every time you breathe out, feel it relax. Now every time you breathe in this time, feel your belly expand, and as you exhale, pull up through your pelvic floor. So really feel like you're squeezing in where you would pee out of. So that's what the feeling is to pull up through the pelvic floor. So every time you breathe in, let your belly expand, and every time you exhale, pull up through the pelvic floor. This is one of your bandhas, your root lock, and it's really, really good to be connecting with it for activating the core. It's quite difficult at first to find it, but just imagine like you're holding that pee in. Awesome work. Let's hug that right knee in towards the chest, straighten out that left leg, open up into the hips, just rock that hip from side to side. And then hug the left knee in, straighten out that right leg. Awesome work. Really push through that right heel. And let's start to rock and roll up and down that spine. This is like a shot of coffee. So instead of coffee in the morning, do a few of these rocks and it will get you so energized for the day. But let's try and rock as hard and as fast as we can so we can come up into chair pose. Beautiful. So we're going to start to switch this core on. We're going to bring our toes together, heels slightly apart. We're going to sink down deep, pulling that belly in. Drop the shoulders down, active through the fingertips. Pulling in up through our pelvic floor. Beautiful. Sink down deep. And then bring the hands to parrot heart center. Inhale. Exhale, we'll twist towards the right hand side, hooking that left elbow over the right knee, twisting towards the right hand side, and then coming back up. Reach the fingertips up, and then twisting towards the left hand side. Beautiful work. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, forward, fold down. Bring the feet hip width apart, coming into ragdoll. Just rocking from left to right. Letting everything go, let that head go. And then slowly roll all the way up to the top of the mat. Flick your hair back if you're being silly like me and not wearing a hair tie. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, look up, flat back. So the fingertips are to the floor, the head reaches forward, and then push back into your downward facing dog. Your hands are shoulder width apart, your feet hip width apart. Reach the tailbone back. Beautiful. And then come forward, so your shoulders are over your wrists. Pull in the belly, pull in the core. Lift that right foot off the ground and bring that right knee to right elbow. And then bring it back. Right knee to left elbow. Bring it back. Right knee to right elbow, and then give your elbows a little bend and press. Oh, that's good. And then bring it back. Left foot comes off the floor, left knee to left elbow and back. Left knee to right elbow and back. Left knee to left elbow and give it a little bend. Beautiful. Push back into your downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. So inhaling in and exhaling out. Keep pushing the hips back. Don't mind me, I'm tying up my hair. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Last breath here in downward facing dog. And then step between your hands. Inhale, lift up, flat back. exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the prayer all the way up, and then exhale, forward fold down. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, step back into your downward facing dog. Lip between the hands, step that left foot forward, coming into Crescent Lunge. Reach up through the fingertips, sink down. Now I want you to again pull in through that pelvic floor. Feel like it's giving you more length through the crown of your head. Sit down a little bit deeper. And then bring your hands to parrot heart center. Pull the belly in and then twist towards the left hand side. Again, pull that belly in and give yourself a little bit more of a twist. Feel your whole body active here, pushing into that left foot, the left glute. And then bring that right hand down towards the floor, reach up through the left hand. And then when you're ready, step that left foot back, coming into a side plank. So reaching up through the left fingertips, reaching the hips up. And then wimble that left hand down towards the floor. We're coming in to our chaturanga, or knees to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Push back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lip between the hands, step that right foot forward, coming into Crescent Lunge. Sink the hips down, bending deep through that right knee. Try and tuck those hips forward, so feel like you're pushing your hips forward. You might need to bend that back knee a little bit. So there's a nice long, straight spine. Beautiful. Beautiful hip opener down the left hand side of that body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, and bring the hands to parallel heart center, twisting towards the right hand side. So you're hooking that elbow around. Give a good twist to your body. Keep breathing here, pushing in to that right sole of the foot. Really feel like that right glute is switching on. And then bring that left hand towards the floor, reach up through the right hand. And then bring that right foot back, stacking onto the left foot, coming into your side plank. Beautiful, pulling the belly in, reaching the fingertips up. And then bring that right hand to the floor, lowering your elbows into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here, inhaling it in through your nose, and exhaling out through your nose. Push into your hands, keep that belly pulled in, keep active through your whole core so your whole body is strong. Don't relax here, really active through your hands, active through your feet, active through your bandhas. Beautiful. Coming forward into your plank pose, holding here. Reaching the crown of your head forward, dropping your shoulders away through your ears. And then just tap your right knee to the floor and lift it up. Left knee to the floor and lift it up. Right knee up, left knee up. Beautiful. Now push back to downward facing dog. We're going to slowly lower our elbows to the floor. So slowly, slowly, slowly lower them at the same time, ideally. Coming into dolphin pose. So push your elbows into the floor. Feel like you're creating space between your elbows and your shoulders. And you can slowly walk your feet in closer. This is really strong shoulder work. So you want to use your core to help you. So pull your belly in, push your hips back. Push your way through your elbows. Awesome work. And then bring your knees down towards the floor, coming into your child's pose. Awesome work, beautiful. Breathing in and out. Inhale, coming up to downward facing dog. Lip between the hands, step or jump to the front of the mat. Hold on to your big toes, lifting the chest up, and then pull yourself down. You can have bent knees if that feels more comfortable for you, and you're trying to bring your elbows out towards the side and bringing your chest down towards your thigh. Beautiful. This is an awesome hamstring opener. Super active pose. Don't hang here, it's not ragdoll. Active, really pulling with your fingers. And then let go. Wiggle your feet hip width apart, mat width apart, coming into your Yogi Squat. So use your hands to press together to push your knees out towards the side and just rock from side to side here, opening up into your hips. And we're going to come into crow pose. Now, I want you to feel super confident in this pose. The one key thing to do is to look forward. Don't look between your toes. Look about 2 feet in front of you, so to the top of the mat. So place your hands down, shoulder width apart, feet about 1 foot behind your ankles. Now look forward. Don't look down. Look forward. Your knees are coming into your armpits. You're pulling in through your core, pulling in through your pelvic floor. Keep looking forward, looking forward, looking forward. And you might just push and tilt yourself enough that your shoulders are over your wrists. And then you might lift 1 foot up. And then you might feel confident to lift 2 feet up, and you find yourself in the pose. Give it a go. If you keep falling out, don't worry about it. This is going to come with time. You're going to strengthen your core. You're going to feel more confident in this pose. Keep looking forward, keep reaching forward. You fall out, come straight back in. Let's do it one more time. Hips really high up, knees into armpits. Lean your body forward, 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 forward. Shoulders are over your wrists. Lift 1 foot up, lift the other foot up. Beautiful. It might be a split second you get it, and then push back into downward facing dog. Awesome work. This is just something you need to practice every single day. Inhale, look between the hands, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arm all the way up, hands to prayer at heart center. Beautiful. We're going to ground down through our left leg. We're going to reach our right foot up, and we're going to come into eagle pose. So we're wrapping our right leg over our left leg, coming into a twist. You might just wrap it here, or you might be able to hook that ankle around. And then the right arm comes underneath the left, palms together, and then sit down deep here. Pull that belly in, strong through the core, push down through that standing foot. Lift the arms up so you feel an opening through your shoulders. So you're bringing your elbows and hands towards me. So there's lots of space between your elbows and your shoulders. Beautiful work. Keep sinking down. And then coming all the way up. Swap sides, so ground down through that right leg. Left leg wraps all the way around. Left arm underneath right. Sit down deep into your eagle pose. Remember, really push those palms together and those elbows away from the shoulders so you feel a beautiful opening down through your shoulders. If you're someone that's like at a desk all day, this is going to feel unreal. Let's open up those shoulder blades. Coming all the way down. Beautiful. Let's do a nice big wide stance. Get your feet super wide. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold down. Bringing the hands to the floor. And just try and reach through the crown of your head and aim to get the crown of the head towards the floor. You might be all the way up here. That is perfect. It doesn't matter where you are. Your aim is just to get a teeny bit lower with every breath. Beautiful. Place the hands on the hips, coming all the way up. Then interlace the hands behind your back and then forward fold. It's going to be a beautiful shoulder opener. Keep edging your hands down further towards the floor. Inhale, find length. Exhale, feel like you're going that teeny bit further. Even if it's like the tiniest bit, it doesn't matter. That is awesome. Beautiful, coming all the way up. Then heel toe your feet a little bit further together. They still want to be wider than your hips. Coming into goddess pose. So your toes are coming out, your heels are in. You bend your knees down. And you want to try and have a flat back. So tilt those hips forward. Sink down. Drop the shoulders down. Beautiful. This should feel quite strong in your glutes. Pull the belly in, drop the shoulders down. And then bring the arms to cactus. Inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, bring the elbows and wrists together and round your back. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Sink down a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, straighten those legs. Rock your hips out. Awesome. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, we'll wimble our hands to the top of our mat. We'll step our feet back into our plank pose and drop our knees and slowly lower all the way to the ground. We're going to interlace our fingers behind our backs, lift our feet off the floor, and we're going to really push our hips towards the floor as we lift our chest up, lift our feet up. Beautiful. This is really strong in the back of the body. Still pull that belly in, so engage that core. And then relax down. Left side of the face relaxes on the floor. Beautiful. We're going to come into bow pose. So we're going to grab on to the ankles on the inside. We're going to push the hips in towards the floor. We're going to lift the chest up and we're going to kick back. So really push through those ankles. Keep reaching the chest up. Keep kicking those feet back. Keep opening into those heart space, into the shoulders. And then relax down. It's a good stretch through the core. Push back into your child's pose. Beautiful work. And then we're going to come to a seated position. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us. And we're going to come into a forward fold. So you can stay here or here if that feels comfortable to you. If you've got slightly more flexible hamstrings, grab onto the outsides of your feet. Inhale, lift the chest up, and exhale, just bend your elbows and forward fold. Close your eyes. I want you to feel into your body here. Every time you inhale, feel like you're lengthening through your spine. And every time you exhale, feel like you're melting further forward. Beautiful. Slowly come all the way up, coming into boat pose. So your hands can come underneath your knees, lift your chest up. You can stay here or reach your arms out, or if you want to come even deeper, straighten your legs. So whatever feels good for you, pull that belly in. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to come all the way down. So our ankles are off the floor, our head's off the floor, just our lower back is on the floor. And then coming all the way up. Coming all the way down. And all the way up. All the way down. All the way up. And then melt down towards the floor. Awesome work. Just rocking the hips from side to side. Just let the shoulders drop down. We'll do a little happy baby as our last posture before Shavasana. Rock the hips from side to side. And then come into your Shavasana pose. So feet are nice and wide. Palms facing up, shoulders drop down. Close your eyes. Let go of everything. Don't clench your jaw, relax your belly, relax your toes, your ankles, relax your knees, your thighs, relax your hips, your belly, your heart, your shoulders, your wrists, your fingers. Relax your jaw, your eyes, your forehead. Your whole body is just relaxed. And as you're lying here on the floor, just breathing and relaxing, I want you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for in your life. They can be a person, a gesture, a circumstance, an object, It could be anything. And I want you to breathe these 3 things that you're grateful for into your heart space. Just feeling the love that you get from these amazing things in your life. And when you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers. Start to wiggle your toes, hug your knees in towards your chest, and just roll onto your right hand side. Slowly making your way up to a seated position. Bring your shoulders up, back and down, hands in parallel heart center. And I want you to repeat to yourself, I am strong, I am happy, and I am healthy, because you are. Thank you guys so much. Awesome work. I will see you tomorrow for day 4.